We hear a lot about psychedelic-assisted therapy, but 3 out of 4 people who choose to consume psychedelics do so at home or in nature with friends or loved ones. I'm April, founder of Set, an integration platform to help you get the most out of your psychedelic experiences. The podcast episode you're about to listen to may reference one of my previous shows, The High Guide or How to Do the Pot, because I've been a trusted source in cannabis and psychedelics since 2015. I invite you to visit getsetset.com and sign up for our newsletter to receive your free guide on set and setting to make the most of your next psychedelic journey. This podcast discusses cannabis and is intended for audiences 21 and over. Be hydrated and have water on hand. When you smoke, also sip. Start with one hit and quit until you're sure you're feeling how you want to feel. Flower smoked from a bowl, pipe, bong, or pre-roll will hit you harder and longer than a hit from a vaporizer. Remember this: inhale fewer from flower, plenty from the pen. Welcome to the very first episode of Saturday Strains. I'm your host, April Pride, and I'll be your high guide each Saturday as we move through the 12 essential cannabis strains every woman should have in her stash. If you haven't already, please listen to the 3 short Saturday Strains Explained episodes to learn more about how cannabis is a lot like another substance we can count on to change our outlook: wine. In each episode, you can expect more weed hacks like the ones you just heard. And remember, we'll guide you from less intoxicating strains that are nearly all CBD to strains with increasingly higher THC levels. The best comparison I can make, these strains will range from herbal tea to weak Folgers grocery store coffee to insert independent coffee brand name here that, like 20th century weed, has been cultivated to have more potent effects.
The way we've thought about crises and disasters is they would be time limited. And this particular public health crisis has been unrelenting.
Unrelenting. Is that how your battle with low-level anxiety, or as Michelle Obama confessed, low-level depression, has felt since COVID befell our day-to-day? Maybe not you, but perhaps someone you know. Either way, no doubt, CBD has been suggested as a way to soothe your stress. Perhaps sans pills? Never fear, the strain of the day is here, ACDC. Like the band, except exactly opposite, I like to think of it as a glass of champagne, an invitation to be present, a non-commitment, and even acceptable in the morning. And while this may not be the time to employ ACDC as a social lubricant, it doesn't mean she, and yes, I'll refer to strains as she because the cannabis flower we consume blooms from a female plant called the mother. So, should she stay stashed during the pandemic? Absolutely not. Let's count down the 5 reasons why ACDC is perfect for every day, in every way, and for every woman. Number 1, what does it help with? Stress, anxiety, pain, and to simply relax. Number 2, how high will I get? ACDC is non-intoxicating. It's a 20-to-1 CBD strain. This means there is 20 times more CBD than THC, so you will not feel intoxicated. In fact, I trust this strain so much that I recommend it to women who are prone to anxiety, while high or not. Number 3, how will it make me feel? Like I mentioned, similar to a glass of champagne, ACDC takes the edge off. So try to remember when you were handed a glass of champagne as you walked into a party. It might be hard to conjure that memory. Once you down half a glass, your shoulders drop. By the bottom, and no matter the conversation, a smile comes to your face with more ease. This strain comes on the same way. After consuming, an overall feeling of contentment settles in, and because it's non-intoxicating, your improved mood, reduced pain, and relaxed outlook kind of sneaks up on you in the best possible way. Number 4, why do women love it? Let's see. When is the tipping point in your day? If you're at home with a newborn, it's probably the witching hour, right? 4 to 6 p.m. Or if you're working from home with a toddler, like this show's co-creator, Ellen, and you're on your own before a babysitter arrives at noon, your tipping point may come with your cup of coffee. Or is it after the 4th Zoom call with no break to actually do the work? It not only looks different for each of us, it also looks different depending on the day and the stress that it brings. Women love ACDC because it never proves to be a bad idea. In fact, this strain is so beloved, it's a dispensary staple. You'll have no trouble finding it. Number 5, what will it inspire? Like I mentioned, the low amount of THC coupled with high CBD means this strain is a go-to no matter your experience with weed. So feel confident turning to ACDC for everything from pain relief, including migraines and periods, to relief from stress and anxiety, and to relax your body, to relax your mind. So now you're pleasantly motivated with a clear head to tackle any project or simply Netflix and chill. This is also the ideal strain to share with a mixed group of friends who have 0 to infinite experience with weed. Speaking of anxiety, we touched on this topic before, but it's worth revisiting because women suffer more from anxiety than men do. Listen to How to Do the Pot's episode 18, Which Cannabis Helps with Anxiety? And some parting words. Please reserve judgment if a strain we recommend doesn't work for you. You haven't failed, and neither have we. In fact, having gotten it wrong, you're one step closer to your right high. You didn't quit drinking when a Long Island iced tea as your first bar drink turned out to be a wrong move, right? Send us a DM to @DoThePot or to me directly at April Pride and let us know how this strain worked for you.